Good morning. We are here at Dollywood today. This is going to be a full day. Hours are 10 to 8, so we are going to try to get as much done as we can. I'm aiming for as many coasters as I can, but obviously that might not happen, but I'm here to have a great time because it's my first time ever at this park. So yeah, this is what I canceled my, well not canceled, but postponed my Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Kings Dominion trip to 2026 for, so I'll take it. So far, we already passed Lightning Rod when we were going on the bus, so it just got me very excited. But now we're going to get in line, we are going to get our tickets, and we'll be in the park shortly. So we are in the park, we are going to go to Big Bear Mountain, Dragonflyer, and Thunderhead first, as those are the 3 rides in the area that get the most crowds early in the morning. So we are going to try to hit them first and try to avoid those crowds. So we'll have an awesome day. So it looks like our first ride we'll be doing is Thunderhead, the large wooden coaster. So this will be my 4th GCI. I also did Wildcat at Hershey, Lightning Racer at Hershey, and Invader at Busch Gardens. So we'll see you guys after. So we just got off of Thunderhead. That was probably the best GCI wooden coaster I've done. The only ones I've done were Lightning Racer, Wildcat, and Invader at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. And this one actually had some pops of airtime. I was surprised. This ran pretty fast too, and it's only in the morning. So yeah, we'll have to go see what other rides we do next. The ride I will be getting on is the drop tower here. Watch it come down. Looks like it keeps you up there for a little bit. Up there it goes. But yeah, this is going to be our next ride. We'll see you after. We did drop line the drop tower. That was very fun. It holds you up there for a long time too. That was so good. But we'll see what ride, or in fact coaster, we're gonna do next. So our next coaster is Big Bear Mountain, which is a Vekoma family launch coaster. This one is very fun, very smooth, open in 2023, so this will be awesome. So if you're coming to Dollywood next year, it looks like there's a indoor coaster under construction, I assume at least, so stay tuned for that, because I think this is very likely a coaster. So Big Bear Mountain, that was fun. Very fun family launch coaster. I seriously hope Hershey gets something like this, because I think they will. I think it's highly rumored to. It's gonna be very fun, but Big Bear Mountain was very fun. What do you think?
It was amazing. That is super, like, it's really fun, but it's not like too scary or thrilling, but it's extremely fun. I think the Hershey Park should totally get something like this.
Yeah, the theme is very nice. But next up will probably be Dragonflyer. So we just did Dragonflyer. That was a very fun family coaster. This park, I'm telling you, has great family coasters. This one was very good. It was very quick, but this one actually had some surprising moments. And it was very smooth. So we are going to see what ride we are going to hit next, because so far all these rides are very fun. Next ride up is Fire Chaser Express. This is a nice family coaster, another one that's themed well, and yeah, this should be fun. I'll see you guys after the ride. So here's an overview of the coaster. I don't see a train cycling. Yeah, we did Fire Chaser Express, and that was fun. It was decent, not too forceful, but did have a backwards section, so I would say this ride is overall pretty fun.
shells are pretty small, as you can tell. So out in the wild, they do have some natural predators. And whenever they feel threatened out in the wild, they will raise those feather tufts up super tall, tuck their feathers in really close to their body, and close their eyes almost fully shut to blend in with whatever bark they're standing on.
Now, Challenger here is, yes, you can see this is him with his photo, looking glam as could be. And he is the one that has our logo with his face as well on there. He's the one who actually helped start the American Eagle Foundation. Challenger came all the way from Louisiana. He fell out of the nest when he was just a baby from a really bad storm out there, to where he was then rescued by humans, and he was hand-raised by them, so sooner or later he was released back into the wilds. Well, a couple weeks later, he was found emaciated and starving, begging for food from humans. The thing is, when he was raised by humans, he lost his hunting abilities. The thing is, he doesn't see himself as a bird, he sees himself as a human being. So he relies on us to feed for him. Now, here's the...
So next up is Daredevil Falls. Looks like a very nice log flume ride. And already there in the shed, could get wet. And it looks like it's a nice big drop too that I can't really capture here, but yeah, I'll see you after the ride.
Hey, watch out your phone. It's gonna get drenched.
So I just rode Daredevil Falls, and this is probably the best log flume I've ever done. It steamed well, plus you get pretty wet. Some log flumes you don't get soaked on at all. This is not one of them. This one actually did get wet on, but the indoor section though is really good. Now, next up, probably Wild Eagle. Actually a slight change of plans. I'm actually gonna do Tennessee Tornado and then Wild Eagle. So yeah, I'll see you after the... I just did Wild Eagle. That ride is fine. It's pretty smooth for an arrow, but still, it wasn't the smoothest. Because if you're short, your head is gonna just keep banging left and right against the restraint. But if you're tall like me, I just used my shoulders and I didn't get any head bang. But I still felt like that was a bit rough. So definitely a ride I probably wouldn't ride again if I come here. But yeah, now we're probably gonna go to Wild Eagle next. Our next ride is Wild Eagle, the B&M Wing Coaster. This is our second to last coaster we have to do. Our last one actually being Lightning Rod, which I heard is the best coaster in the park. And I will see you after the ride on Wild Eagle. Alright, so we just did Wild Eagle. It was pretty fun. My first ever B&M Wing Coaster. It was pretty smooth. I actually liked it. It was pretty forceful, I'd say, and this was the second ride I needed. Well, actually the second to last coaster I needed before Lightning Rod. And Lightning Rod I heard is the best coaster in the park, and I'm gonna end up doing that last. So it was already a great ride, and yeah, I'll see you at Lightning Rod. Here it is. Best coaster on the trip, I heard, is Lightning Rod. Now this coaster is manufactured by RMC, opened in 2016, and here comes the train right now. I heard it's the best ride in the park too. So I'll see you after the ride. So I just did Lightning Rod. It was pretty fun. Now the first half, it was pretty rough, I guess, since it's still at the topper track. And the elements were nice, but the second half is where it carried. That had so much airtime, especially on the quad down before the ride ends. That was so fun. I think that ride, honestly, might just beat out Thunderhead. So yes, I think this ride is the best in the park. So I am happy with it. However, Wildcats Revenge is still miles better. The airtime is much more forceful on that ride. But as always, there will be a new top 15 video out, and I still have yet to figure out where I would place it. So I will create that, and I'll just have to let you know at the end of the year. You'll find out. But this was a very solid ride. I recommend everybody riding this ride. It was very fun. So yeah, we did all the coasters. So I guess we'll see what else we ought to do before we head out. Oh, Lightning is within 5 miles from the park. Therefore, I will be probably leaving. Dollywood was a great park. And I don't know, it's really up there with Hershey. Everybody's so friendly. Ops were great. Operations were great. And this park has a very good atmosphere. I will miss this park, but I had a very fun time here as I got on all the coasters except for the kiddie coaster. But who cares, because I also am doing 2 mountain coasters on this Tennessee trip as well. So I would like to thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss an upload. See you guys.